Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. When a team already has a playoff spot in their back pocket, it can be easy to lose focus and ease up late in the regular season. But not losing momentum going into the playoffs is also important, so they just can't mail it in here. It's the Patriots going up against the Seahawks.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Throw left side, complete. That's Burgess. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it with Bell. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And incomplete to open things up.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
And he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is knocked down from the side at the 23. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. So on 4th down, Pete Carroll's going to call out his field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. The play clock's running down. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't get pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Frank Clark, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Third down now following the completed pass. It's Garoppolo. And he will find his man. That's Hogan complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him. And some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Now a play fake here on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack. So
now on comes the field goal unit. And, wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. always better than nothing.
That'll be taken in the end zone. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
In motion, James, the tight end. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Second down following the run. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And some room to work. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He caught it all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now, Dion Lewis to return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up, because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now it's 2nd and 7. Now Garoppolo. A screen to Bell. And he'll be taken down, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. They go play action here on first down. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So 2nd and 10 here. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Garoppolo. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Frank Clark in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. So on fourth down, here's Matt Darr to kick it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. On first down, Wilson got a man and he hits him in stride. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
They go play action now. Wilson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They run the counter now on first down. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this one down to the 10. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Meanwhile, down in Glendale. And the Eagles out in front early. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down at the 9-yard line. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. And from the 9-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. Play action. It's Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 4-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Meanwhile, down in Glendale, and the Eagles out in front early. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Now Wilson. Touchdown, Seahawks. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
To throw is Garoppolo. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Garoppolo looks to throw. And got his man complete. Cooks, 83 yards, and the Patriots are back within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. but they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Around the NFL, second quarter in Chicago. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Now he's flushed out left. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. 64 was Matt Prater's record. This would top that by a yard. And this one is no good. He missed it. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Meanwhile, down in Glendale, and the Eagles out in front early. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now it's Wilson. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. They're looking for a spark defensively. When he went for that ball, probably thought he had a chance at the pick. And remember, they had 2 last week in the win. Obviously losing here.
Well, you talked about looking for a spark, and the best sparks are when you make big plays for your team. And he had that opportunity there. Couldn't haul it in, but that doesn't mean they're going to back off at all. They figure if they can get one of those takeaways, they can spark their team to a win. In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
The Seahawks on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On third down, Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of. He's got him in, complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Red zone opportunity. Block it in motion right. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. This complete to Lockett. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Rawls. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Thomas Rawls with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Now the point after try for Santos. It's good, and it's 21-10. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. 18 big yards on that one and a New England first down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Here we go.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Open man left side is Gronkowski. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. To the air on second. It's Garoppolo. Trying for Edelman again. This time he's got him. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. New England on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
All right, here we go. Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Garoppolo again. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And the kick by Elliott is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. A decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They go play action with Wilson. He hits Baldwin right side. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Another run, but this time it's Rawls. Oh, and now he bowls him over. There goes Thomas Rawls. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Thomas Rawls, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 15 now. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the play. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets.
Le'Veon Bell. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer. And it's good, so that will get them back within one score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett muscles him off. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the shotgun, Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Terry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. And checking that NFL scoreboard there in the 4th quarter down in Arizona. And an impressive display by the Eagles. They continue to pour it on, scoring again. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And now here's a carry heading left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. Getting late here in the 4th, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. And on the ground they go with a running back. And now running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They run with a power back. Rawls. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Thomas Rawls. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they worked their way back out onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Second down following the incompletion. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed. Boom.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. This is Bell on the dump off. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
Here we go now.
Garoppolo on 1st down. Goes underneath for Bell. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Garoppolo hustling him back to the line now.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman, past the 20. He's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
On the NFL scoreboard, 4th quarter now at Soldier Field. And it was the Saints that wound up winners in that one. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick 6. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A really good pickup of 28 yards. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards.
Quarter in Jacksonville. The Jaguars able to come away with a victory there. Patrick Mahomes, good game throwing the ball over 300 passing yards. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points. Things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come to town. Meanwhile, for New England, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.